Do I just put this down?
No.
We really had this orientation as a company around this kind of central idea of the camera being the foundation for this next phase of human interaction with technology. And it started with the idea of camera in service of visual communication, and it's continued into creative tools, captions overlaid directly onto images, and now has opened up this whole world with augmented reality and this kind of broader notion of compute overlaid onto the world. That's really where our kind of concrete vision of where we think we'll be in a 10, 20-year time horizon comes from. We have this mission which is, in my view, intentionally broad and covers a lot of space, and I think gives us the flexibility to really just take our values, our sensitivity around privacy and empathy around our community, and I think gives us permission as a company to just innovate in a broad range of areas. So we definitely have a perspective on where we think the company's going to be in 10 to 20 years. We're very excited about kind of investing in that future, from hardware to software and the new products we're building. We are just beginning this expansion from Snap as a product company to Snap as a real platform, where it is less about us directly serving the needs of our community and more empowering our community themselves to create products and serve their own customers through Snap services. And so I think over the next 5, 10 years to see that develop is going to be super, super fun.
One of the things that we're really excited about is just the way, as you mentioned, that the camera has just evolved tremendously in the role it plays in people's lives. I mean, to think 5 billion snaps are created every day from people who are expressing themselves, talking with their friends, but then to think about the fact that we've evolved so rapidly to visual computing, where people are interacting with computing directly overlaid on the world and doing so, not through text commands and things like that, but really through gestures or their gaze or their voice, for example, as a whole. So I think being able to use this momentum we've built in transforming the camera from something that just records memories to something that's used for expression and now used to learn about the world and experience the world in new ways through augmented reality, to think about that expanding beyond the limitations of the phone screen with wearable technology and really overlaying computing on the world is just so exciting. The most important thing is probably just a massive thank you to our extraordinary team and our community. I mean, it's just been the joy of a lifetime to work together and to be able to serve this amazing team